today I'm going to make my family's lasagna recipe, but with a healthy, low-carb twist. I think it's fairly easy. Try it out for yourself and let us know what you think. For my lasagna, I have spaghetti sauce of my choice, about a half of a medium onion finely chopped, garlic, mozzarella cheese, low-fat cottage cheese, light sour cream, Italian seasoning, 1 egg, extra virgin olive oil spray, and 2 zucchinis, which I've already sliced up and put under the broiler, and I'll show you that step. I also have 2 pounds of ground beef, which is cooking on my stove right now. You just want to get your zucchini ready. We're going to treat it like noodles. So cut the ends off. A little sliver off the back. We'll use that. We're just going to use it now to help us keep our zucchini level while we're cutting it. And I have my broiler preheated, and I only have one setting on my broiler. If you have settings, usually it's like 1 through 3 or medium and high. I would start out on, or excuse me, low and high. I would start out on low and kind of see where you're going so it doesn't get away from you. After your zucchini is sliced up, spray your cookie sheet with some olive oil cooking spray, and just spread your zucchini out. And we're doing this so that we can get rid of some of the moisture. So you don't want all that moisture in your lasagna or it won't set up. Spray it again with some olive oil cooking spray. If you want to drizzle olive oil on it, you certainly can. Italian seasoning, as soon as I get the top off. And you don't have to, I just want to add some more layers of flavor. I'm going to put this in the broiler. I'll let you know about how long it takes on my broiler. I'm going to flip it halfway through and then repeat the other side, spray it with the olive oil cooking spray and put some seasoning on it. To further ensure that our lasagna sets up well, we're going to strain our cottage cheese and sour cream. And I'm using a light brand of sour cream. I've said it before, there's some things I can go no fat on, but this isn't one of them. Use about a half cup of that. And that's just to give it a little tang in the background. And then this is low-fat cottage cheese made with 1% milk. I'm going to use about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of that. Now, if you groove on ricotta, go for it. I don't, so I'm not gonna. Okay, and I'm going to let this strain for a little while, and we'll use it later. Okay, this is my ground beef I've let brown up. This is the 97% fat-free. And I cooked it from frozen, so I didn't have any oil in it at all. But since I'm going to cook my onions and garlic, I'm going to drizzle some extra virgin olive oil in there. Just a couple tablespoons. My onion. A couple cloves of garlic. Got this now on a medium-high heat. And I'm going to let the garlic and onions just get in there with the hamburger and combine and get soft before I add my spaghetti sauce to it. Now I'm going to add my spaghetti sauce. I like the Classico brand. This is the spicy tomato and basil. The calories are 60 calories per half cup serving. Only 10 of those calories are from fat. The carbs are, 8 net grams and only 6 sugar, and it comes from the tomatoes. There's the sugar, which is listed, comes like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th in the list. So as long as it's not in the top 3, you're good. Okay. And this doesn't really have to cook. I've already turned the burner off. I just want to get those all together because it's going to cook in the actual lasagna. And I did use 2 pounds of the lean ground beef in this just because protein is so important. So it's a very meaty sauce. I've had my cottage cheese and sour cream straining over paper towel for probably half hour, 40 minutes or so. I'm going to crack an egg in a bowl. Beat that up a little bit. Actually, a lot of it. Get it well combined. I'm going to add my cottage cheese and sour cream. And the egg just also helps the lasagna set up a little bit better. But, you know, in the end, if it comes out soupy, it still tastes like lasagna. So, if you have a cheesecloth, I recommend using it. But, you know, I don't. So, I improvise. And we're just going to mix that with the egg, get it combined well. Okay, now that's combined. Like I said earlier, if you like ricotta cheese, then by all means do it. But if you aren't necessarily a cottage cheese fan, I wouldn't automatically dismiss it just because it does just take on a whole new different flavor in the lasagna. I'm sure we've all made lasagna before, so I'll just show you real quick how I do the layers. Nothing special. Just put a little bit of sauce down on the bottom that helps to prevent sticking. And you're going to use your zucchini noodles. I'm only going to get a couple layers out of my zucchini, so I'm going heavy on the sauce. Okay. And then cottage cheese and sour cream mixture. And just spread it out over the sauce. I totally ran out of zucchini here. It's still going to taste good. Put a little bit of cheese in there. Ideally, you want to have enough zucchini to actually make full layers, but I underestimated. All right. Rest of your sauce. And I like to dollop just a little bit of the cottage cheese and sour cream on the top where the cheese layer will go. And the rest of our cheese. Cover it with foil. And my oven is on 375. I'm going to let this bake for about 25-30 minutes, and then I'm going to take the foil off for like another 10 minutes so that the cheese can brown a little bit.